Hello and welcome to All 32. My name is Arabia, and here we talk all things football. It's Wednesday, so you know what that means. We are here with our very special co host, Pro Football Hall of Famer, Champ Bailey. How are you, Champ?
I am great. I am great, man. It's football season, so ain't nothing to complain about.
Yes, absolutely. Before we get to our guests, I do want to say feliz mes de la herencia hispana. Cada año del 15 de septiembre al 15 de octubre es el mes de la herencia hispana. Quiero reconocer que la herencia está cambiando, está mezclando. Entonces, feliz mes de la herencia hispana. Moving along to our guests, we have two
Okay.
very special guests with us in the building, Murph and Roy. You saw them in the episodes yesterday. How are you two gentlemen doing?
Hey, like the OG said, man, hey, it's football season. Ain't nothing to complain about. The only thing that could get better is later this month when NBA kick off. And then we got both to go at. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with Champ, with Murph. It's football season. To me, it's the best time of the year. And yeah, just happy to be in fall.
Good. Glad to hear it. Yesterday, we had an amazing conversation with Matthew. It's still NFC versus AFC week. We got into the rookies and the coaches and some more stuff. So we're continuing that today with skill positions. We're talking quarterbacks, wide receivers, tight ends, running backs. And of course, we have Champ Bailey here. So we got to touch on that secondary too. So before we get into that, let's just touch on Monday Night Football game, Lions versus Ravens. I personally had the Lions coming into this game because I said it before, I'll say it again. The Ravens are some elite losers. They play at a very high level, but then
Whoa,
when it
hold on.
comes to these
Hold
big games,
on.
they just fumble the
Hold
bag.
on.
So,
Hold
I
on.
just
Hold
they
on.
gotta
Pulling no punches, boy.
show.
I tell
No,
you.
come on now. You
What?
gotta show up in these big moments. So I'll start with our guests first, and then I'll go to you, Champ. Roy, how did you feel about this loss? Monday
Mm.
Night Football, the Lions winning over the Ravens.
Well, I feel really, really great today, Arabia, because just last night we had a discussion with Judon and Murph about AFC, NFC, and they skewed towards the AFC, and we, Arabia, skewed towards the NFC. And
Yeah.
what happened? The Lions,
Hmm.
the Lions came out, they ran the ball. I mean, they had I honestly think Gibbs and Montgomery, I mean, they both had over 100 or close to 100 yards. Well, I know Montgomery had over 100 yards.
Yeah.
Gibbs had close to 100 total yards. I mean, it's like they couldn't stop the run. St. Brown and Goff, you see their connection. They made all the plays at the big moments, Arabia, and it seems like Ravens, they can't get out of their own way. Henry has another timely fumble.
Mm.
That's the second in 3 weeks that in the fourth quarter that might have cost him a game. So
Yeah.
when you look at the physicality of the Lions, they matched what the Ravens are supposed to be, a physical team. But they just did it better on all phases of the game. So that's what happened. The running game of the Lions took over, and they made enough plays. They were able to corral Lamar Jackson and not let him, get too many running plays out of the pocket. And that's
Yeah.
pretty much what happened.
Yeah, Roy, to your point, the Lions had 224 total rushing yards. The Ravens had 85. 85.
Wow.
Mm.
35 from Lamar Jackson and 50 from Derrick Henry. Murph, I'm going
Mm.
to let you go. What did you see from that Monday Night Football game?
Oh, let Champ. Hey, Champ. I want Champ the defensive mind. I want to hear what Champ got to say, man. I want to hear what the GOAT got to say.
Well,
Uh,
look, Roy hit some good points. So let me, I always look at it like this, because from a DB perspective, you know, it, third downs, right?
Mhm.
Third down after third down. Then when you stop them on third down, there's fourth down.
Yeah.
Dog, that could be demoralizing. So when they come out there the first drive and they don't get that third down in the red zone and then they go for it, and at that point, as a coach, you're typically thinking, I'm going to take the three. I'm going to take the three, take the lead, play great defense, get the ball back, try to do it again. Nah, Detroit's built a little bit different.
Mhm.
So when I look at stuff like that, that tells me the type of mentality the coach has, the players, and you can see that they buy into it. And then thinking about it from a DB perspective this way, those running lanes were opening up. I swear my boy Malachi Starks had about 20 tackles last night. And all I could think was like, man, he looked very small out there. He looked like a rookie. He's making all these tackles. So I'm all about, we can go point to all the stats. We can say all these different things about, the bad things they did. We all know the Ravens led the league in rushing the past 5 years or so. Like they are a running football team. And when I don't see Lamar Jackson get out of the pocket and run, that's a problem. It's a problem. And
Yeah.
when I don't see Derrick Henry protect the ball, he's fumbled the first 3 games of the year. Like, we all know fumbleitis is a real disease. And when that thing is in you, it's hard to find a cure for it. So I look at it, you got that on top of Lamar Jackson not really scrambling like he normally does, not too many called QB runs. This is not the Ravens team we become accustomed to seeing with great defense, and running the football. So I'm with you. They right now look like elite losers. It looks that
Yeah.
way. I don't want to
Yeah.
say that strongly because it's still early. But man, after 3 weeks, it's a problem. They got some real issues in that building.
Yeah, they do. Murph, Derrick Henry's the only running back in the NFL who has a fumble in each of the first 3 games. And this offensive line did not keep Lamar Jackson clean. 7 sacks for Lamar on the night. On the other hand, the Lions' offensive line gave up no sacks. Murph, what did you see from this game?
I think everybody made some great points, and then I guess, do you say that like the OG said, it's some real issues, right? But at the end of the day, it was a 38-30. It ended up 38-30. Roy, who they lost to first week? First week it was 41-40
Buffalo?
Yeah.
to Buffalo, right? So you lose 41-40 Buffalo. You beat who they played
The
last week?
Browns.
The Browns last week, a divisional
Blew them
game.
out.
And then now here you are in week 3, and it's a little, your defense, it's coming out that the defense is it's not like that, what is that, the 01, 02 defense, Ravens champ. They're not playing at that type of caliber defense. But I still got faith though, man. I don't know what it is, man. I love the Ravens, though. I love Lamar Jackson.
It's the talent. It's the talent, Murph.
Yeah,
They got talent.
yeah, the talent, man. Like
I get it.
I love Action Jackson, man. I love what he brings to the game. I think the OG said it, man. Like they're not having any design runs for him. Derrick Henry with the fumble rooski, that's a real disease. That I agree 1,000%. Will they get it together? Yes, I believe they will get it together. Will they win the AFC North? Yes, I still believe I win AFC North. As we know, dog, like the real football don't get played until November, December, right?
Yeah.
That's when that's when the OGs come out. That's when everybody, they cleats tighten up you tie them a little tighter. You buckle your shoulder pads a little tighter when November, December come around. You know what I'm saying? I think these are just little bumps in the road and I know a lot of people, media is like, it's on fire right now. Like, no, I'm a lean toward they got a lot of veterans. I think it was really cool to see Mark Andrews where he dropped the ball last year, catch his first touchdown. This year, last year we wanted to see Lamar Jackson in a 2-minute drill. We want to be able to see him come from behind and lead his team down the field, right? I think, they didn't get the ball to Zay Flowers until the second half. As a wide receiver, I need that rock. I need it early and I need it often. You know what I'm saying? You don't get your best receiver involved. I think it has a lot to do. Lamar takes a lot of the blame for Todd Monken. And and Todd Monken coming from Georgia is to blame. That's who to blame.
He don't work for us no more. He don't work for us no more. Come on, man.
Shots fired. A
don't
source
work
told
for
me
us.
very recently that Lamar Jackson, an inside source told me that Lamar Jackson saved John Harbaugh's job and that there were some things that were happening with Lamar Jackson and his greatness that were really shielding Harbaugh from getting fired. And I also heard that Lamar Jackson does things in practice, right, Roy? In practice that you just can't even believe that he doesn't even do in the game. So his talent alone, I think, is saving a lot of people's jobs. Champ, would you say, I'm going to make a statement. I want all three of you to say whether you agree or disagree. The AFC is the Bills to lose. Champ, do you agree or disagree?
Oh, 1,000%. Like it is. I mean, I do believe, playoff Patrick is a real thing. Like Mahomes is, you can't ignore that until you beat them. But at the same time, like they are stacked. I mean, great defense, playmakers all over offense. I mean, boy, I don't know. I would say yes. I gotta agree with you.
Okay, how about you, Roy?
Well, I have to disagree, Arabia, only because we've seen Josh Allen take it to the brink time and time and time. Until you get over that hump, I don't know if it's a mental thing. I don't know if it's Patrick Mahomes. I don't know what it is, but until they can get over the hump, like they've always been a good regular season team. Like that's not the issue here. The issue is when you get to the playoffs, when the road gets tough, when you need to win that gritty AFC championship, can you get it done? That's the question. So regular season, they'll be fine. They'll make the playoffs. I think I'm going to take the field in this situation. I think I'm going to take the field, which would be Patrick Mahomes, possibly maybe Lamar Jackson. They have some time, to Murph's point, to right the ship and get it back together. So I'm gonna take the field.
Okay, how about you, Murph? Tiebreaker. What do you think?
And just so Champ know, OG, just so you know, our One-on-Ones podcast where you get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. We are strictly sports debate podcast. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do.
Gotcha.
It's locker room talk. It's barbershop talk. And that's our energy. That's what we coming at. So don't look at it like who Roy is. Roy been my dog since second grade. We grew up together. We've been talking trash, dog. You know what I'm saying? Jordan, LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Hey, AFC,
I got you.
NFC.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Just so you know, he don't know what he be talking about half the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes
I already see it.
But sometimes a broke clock be right twice a day. You know what I'm saying? You feel
Hey,
me?
Yeah.
I forget the Lions last night. What happened?
You was right. You was right.
yeah.
You was right.
Yeah, talk about
Hey,
that.
he did predict the Lions last night. I took the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? You was right about that. But a broke clock is right twice a day. You know what I'm saying?
I got
But at the
you.
end of the day,
I got
you
you.
know, I do got to disagree with the OG. The Bills, they ain't did. Josh Allen ain't. I mean, they stacked. I think it's more James Cook. I like James Cook.
Ooh,
It's a hot take.
I love him too.
that's hot,
I
Murph.
love him too.
I'm giving a hot take.
He love him a bulldog now.
You
Come
know,
on.
yeah.
Oh, Cook,
You're right.
Let's go.
Bulldog,
You're right.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gotta give respect where respect is due. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, I'm gonna give that respect. And dog, like he's out the backfield, catching in space, 3rd and 1 at the goal line, you give it to him. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk fantasy football, he leading in all fantasy categories. They got a team, they got a squad, they got Stephon Diggs out of there, they got a receiver crew that is really strong. And Roy could give me, that's what Roy helped me with some receivers. They got
Khalil Shakir,
give me to him.
Yep.
Keon Coleman,
Keon Coleman. They're tight end as
tight end,
well.
what's a tight end, Roy?
Kincaid.
Dalton Kincaid.
Dalton Kincaid, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got some players, they got some weapons.
It's strength in numbers. They don't have the crazy superstar.
They don't.
It's strength in numbers.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm with you on that, dog. Like, I'm with you, saying that, it's really, but like, I also agree with Champ too. Like, on paper, what they doing, the stats that they putting up, you just won NFL MVP last year. Like, dog, you can't, what's that era? What's the quarterback? Was it Kelly, Champ?
Jim Kelly.
Kelly that lost 4 Super Bowls?
Jim Kelly.
Oh yeah, Jim Kelly. Yeah.
Jim Kelly. Is Josh Allen gonna be the Jim Kelly of the AFC Championship? Like, is that really gonna be his MO? Is that what he's gonna? He hasn't made it to the Super Bowl yet. Like you said, the Mahomes mania is a real fear. Like, you gotta
Yeah.
I got Patrick Mahomes going to the Super Bowl again, because I'm just like you just. It ain't broke, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
until it don't happen.
Until it
don't happen. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when you ask the question, Arabia, like, is it for the Bills to lose? I really think it's for the Chiefs to lose. Like the Chiefs,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Chiefs been
Yeah.
owning the Broncos. The Chiefs been owning the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? The Chiefs been owning the Chargers. Like, bro, they been doing their thing, dog. So it's like it's on Patrick Mahomes,
Yeah.
and they just beat the New York Giants as 1-2. But for them to be, the Bills and Lamar, what is their story going to be? Is it going to be that I always lost to Michael Jordan and
Exactly.
John Stockton and Karl Malone? Is that going to be their story?
Right.
Yeah, I would
We'll
agree.
see.
Like I was gonna say that the Chiefs are actually like championship killers. All these really good teams, they're not able to reach the mountaintop. And I would actually disagree, and I would say that the Bills are actually really good playoff teams, specifically Josh Allen. Some of his best football is played in the postseason when it really matters. He protects the ball, high completion percentage, just all these things that matter, making plays with his legs. 6'5", he's able to move out of the pocket and extend plays with his legs. The thing is, they just can't get past the Chiefs. It's not that they're not playing well in the playoffs. It's just that they can't play well enough to get over the Chiefs, whether it's play calling, coaching, whatever it is. But this is the last thing that I'll say. The Ravens are 1-2. The Chiefs are 1-2. After next week, one of those teams will be 1-3. And my last question is: at what point is it not early anymore? At what week can you stop saying it's early? It's early. It's early. Like when do you get to that point to be like, we're kind of
Yeah.
setting
That's
things
who
in
they
stone
are,
now?
right? No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna let Champ land after this, man. We got some on our party. We call, man, let me land. Let me land this plane right quick. When is it too late? Okay, you got now that they changed it where it's now it was 16 games and you had 4 quarters. You had the first 4, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Now it's add that extra game. You got 17 games, but it's still kind of the same way. I would say about after October is really that after those first 8 games, you really wanna go 6-2, 5-3. 4-4 is kind of you don't want to go 2-5, 2-6. You don't want to go 1-7 in those first 2 quarters. And then and OG, he know better than anybody. I'm gonna let him go. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Well, look, I would say, halfway through the season is 9 weeks, right? So when you get around week 10, I would say after 10 games,
10 games. Okay.
you better have at least 4 wins. And I'm talking about the good teams, the teams that have been good. Let's just talk about the 2 we're talking about, the Ravens and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
If you're 4-6 after 10 games, I think you still have a shot,
Yeah.
and, ultimately the Chiefs play their best football down the stretch.
Right.
The Ravens, I mean, they're built to play in November and December.
Yep.
So I would bet that, after 10 games, if you're 4-6,
Yeah.
you still got a good chance. Now you look at the Ravens division, I would say their road would be easier because,
Yeah.
in their division,
Browns.
it's not as competitive as the AFC West. AFC West, you got the Broncos, you got the Chargers already beat the Chiefs.
They playing hot.
And the Raiders, as you know, the Raiders beat anybody any week.
Any day.
It just depends
Any
on who
given
show
day.
up.
You don't know
It
what's
depend
gonna
on-
happen.
right? So
That-
that gives me some belief that this game matters next week, but at the same time, it doesn't derail the whole season.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes these early losses can help a team when you have such a long season,
Yeah.
because now you can work out, you pay more attention to detail when you lose in the league.
Yeah.
Like, things become more clear. Like, hey, this is happening because people are exposing your weaknesses. There's sometimes teams can start fast early and then you just overlook all the weaknesses. When over time, we all know the best defensive minds and offensive minds in the league are gonna exploit those weaknesses.
Yeah. And
So
I gotta say this,
losing ain't all that bad early.
Man, I gotta say this. You hear that wisdom right there? Like that wisdom, that knowledge of the game. Like he's saying 4-6. And when you have leaders on that team, like Patrick Mahomes, like Travis Kelce, like Lamar Jackson, like Mark Andrews, like Derrick Henry, that 4-6, like for me, I ain't gonna lie, I would want it to be a little more, 6-3, because you want to ride high. But also, too, you know that each game from here on out, we can't lose none, because now we got to go 11-6, right? That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
We got to win out. So that's when you had those player-only meetings. That's when you had those talks of, hey, dog, we see that we done lost 5 games in less than a field goal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
And in reality, you should be doing that anyway.
Yeah.
Like, you should be having those
Right.
meetings. You
See?
should be emphasizing the weaknesses.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then I
absolutely.
don't
And
even
we'll
count.
we'll
I don't
we'll
even count. I'm sorry. I don't even count the game in Brazil. They in Brazil. They lost to the Chargers opener. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That's Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Because I know one thing. You better be on the high alert. Well, for Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes, you better be on high alert come towards them. You better get all your licks in now. Because I'm telling you,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
these get strong, dog. The Denver Broncos, they get stronger, dog. Now, I don't know what this Denver Bronco team, but OG Champ, them teams, that era, them boys get stronger in November, dog. Like,
Yeah, we saw
damn,
them do that last year.
I played them early. Oh, yeah, we rolled through them. But then when you double back on that double back, it be a totally different team, dog.
It's
Them
different.
boys be
Yeah.
foaming at the mouth. For real.
Yeah, I completely agree. And one thing that I will say about that first week 1 Chargers-Chiefs games is that defense travels, especially in the beginning of a season. And so one of the things that really compelled me to choose the Chargers in that game is that this is a super away team and defense travels. And we saw that happen week 1, which is why I think we did have some poignant things come out of that game as far as takeaways. Ward, we're going to close out this conversation with you. Any last thoughts?
No, I mean Champ Murph, they hit it on the head, man. You want to have hopefully a winning record midway through the season. Week 10, you pretty much know who you are for the most part, right? There's still some tweaks, some changes you can make, but by week 10, you are who you are, in my opinion. So, I think moving forward, especially a team like the Ravens and the Chiefs, they have some veterans, like Murph said. They'll right the ship. I think they'll be there in the end. So you never want to get too high. You never want to get too low. You know, being in the media,
And
we tend to kind of blow things out of proportion at times. But the Ravens did lose last night to a good Lions team, but it's still a lot of football left to play.
And Lamar Jackson is number 1 statistically quarterback after 3 weeks. Is Lamar, then Jared Goff. So just, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's playing good ball. You know what I'm saying? He just gotta, the other, the fumbles and the defense, and I'm not blaming anybody, but he's playing good ball. So
He is playing great ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
absolutely. Yeah, so I just, great game. I knew it was going to be a good game. Once again, the NFC comes on top. I had to let you and Matthew
Let's
understand
go, Arabia.
that AFC
I gotta
brand of
ask Champ, hold
football
on.
y'all kept preaching about yesterday. It's like,
Champ.
what happened?
Is
What
it?
happened?
Hey, Champ, hold on. I'm gonna ask Champ the same question I asked Judon yesterday. Answer this, OG Hall of Famer. What is the toughest conference, AFC or NFC physicality? What is the toughest conference?
The toughest, I would say historically, the NFC.
Okay, let's go.
OG, why you know the AFC is known to be the toughest?
I played in both. So
Exactly.
a lot. So, I just look at it like this. When I think about the smash mouth teams, like even like Detroit's kind of resetting that trend, right?
Okay.
And then you look at and boy, one of my favorite players is the boy. I'm assuming you're a Bucks fan.
You know
Yes,
it.
sir.
It's Bucky Irvin.
You know it. You know it. Go Bucky,
dog.
go.
The real deal. Like, this dude impressed me every week. I just see him getting better and better. And I'm like, okay, he know he's the man now. And you just see the confidence.
Yeah.
Dog, it's people like them and that, and that duo up in Detroit. I mean, you can't ignore that. I mean, there's some other teams that could play catch up. And then I can't overlook Minnesota. Now, they're a team that's gonna rely on their run game a lot. That running back Mason is the real deal. Like, people be sleeping, but I'm a running back at heart. Like, I played running back all my life till I got to college. And I played a little bit there too. But not enough to say I'm a running back. So I'm always paying attention to who runs the ball with power. And the only thing hurting Derrick Henry right now is the fumbles. So that's why I kind of take my foot off the gas with the AFC. It's like the NFC, they making some noise right now.
Hey man, and like we said, man, we debating that, man. No, man, AFC dog.
As far as the OG,
When you talk about the steel curtain, we talk about steel curtain. When you talk about
you're
the
going
Patriots,
way back.
the Patriots defense. When you talk about, you know, I remember just coming in the league and they're like, man, the AFC different than the NFC. Like it's a little, you know, NFC, they got, you know, trick plays, offensive, you know, gurus, NFC. AFC is really that. And that's another thing I want to debate. Champ said AFC West is stronger than AFC North. I still think it's the AFC North. I mean, I love what Patrick Mahomes is doing over there in the West. But you got Patrick Mahomes, I mean, you got Lamar Jackson. You got the Browns defense who just smashed the Green Bay Packers, who we thought was about to be something, you know, and they still can be. But you got Pittsburgh.
That was Green Bay's offense fault right there. The defense won that game for sure. But I hear your points.
Yeah.
But I think top to bottom, from team to team, the AFC West, like I don't believe in the Bengals without Joe Burrow. Right? Like I don't believe in the Browns' consistency. And then, you know, Aaron Rodgers, he's older. I don't know, you know.
He's looking good.
What's going on with DK? I don't know. You know.
He's looking good.
So, yeah, he looks great. It's early.
It's early.
Yeah.
it's
definitely
so.
early. I
that
agree.
The NFC North might be one of the tougher divisions in football.
It is, and we saw that last season. Definitely competitive in the NFL, and then competitive within their division as well. NFC North is a great division too. I will actually put the AFC West and the NFC North ahead of the AFC North, top to bottom.
Absolutely.
So,
hey, with a healthy Joe Burrow?
No, absolutely not. A healthy Joe Burrow completely changes the entire team, offense, the defense. It changes everything. But when he's out,
forgot about Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Don't.
Oh no, you can't forget about him.
We're saying right this second, second.
Like today, with injuries and everything, completely different team. So let's move into this conversation and start with tight ends. I think a super underrated position. Let's run down a list of some of the NFC and the AFC's best tight ends and just see where we fare. The NFC, and please feel free to add some if you like. The NFC has Trey McBride, underrated. Tucker Kraft having a good year. Sam Laporta, TJ Hawkinson, Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert, John Bates, Drew Sample. Well, no, Drew Sample's actually in the AFC. All right, so the AFC, Brock Bowers, Tyler Warren, Isaiah Likely, Jonnu Smith, Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews, David Njoku, Hunter Henry, Dalton Kincaid.
Okay, so I'm going to go first. So
go ahead, chap.
I like that AFC roster. And really it's because Hunter Henry finally showing up.
Yeah.
Like, he's fine. And we all know how I feel about Brock Bowers. I don't need to go there.
Yeah.
But
boy, huh?
Yeah. So it's I gotta go AFC here. I gotta go AFC.
Okay.
AFC.
What do you think? What do you think, Roy?
I gotta put my helmet on.
It pains me to say, AFC is nice.
I gotta put my helmet on, dog. I'm about to do the whole show. My helmet on, dog.
I would have to agree. I would have to agree by a small margin. AFC collectively, I think they have their group of tight ends probably a little better than the NFC's. When you got a guy like Tyler Warren, he was coming in and he's one of the target leaders in the Colts. He's gonna be good for a really, really long time. Yeah, obviously top dog out there in Las Vegas, Brock Bowers. I mean, he's a generational talent. And Dalton Kincaid in Buffalo. I mean, I think he's a really good tight end as well. So it's a lot of good young guys out there in the AFC that'll make noise for a really long time.
Yeah, I agree. How about you, Murph?
AFC is strong. I mean, but see, Champ might not know this about me, man, but like I love greatness. I love like the best. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I love the best. So can we go with who's the top 3? Because you got Travis Kelce on one side, but then you got George Kittle. Okay, now where do you go next? Because I'm talking like, I know you can name some names, but let's talk real.
Yeah.
Like,
I think,
you're a
veteran guy.
Two tight ends that make it. right, to the Pro
You're a
Bowl.
veteran guy, so I think you would like Mark Andrews, but I think you also got to throw Brock Bowers in there. But I know you, and you really respect the vets
Yeah.
over some of the
And-
earlier guys. But I would say either
Yeah.
Mark Andrews or Brock Bowers.
Okay, now then who you got in the NFC? Top two. Kelsey, I mean, you got Kittle, and then do you go
Kittles.
Goddard, Hawkinson, Sam Laporta?
No, McBride. You got to go McBride.
Gotta go Trey McBride.
McBride?
Yeah, McBride. I
Yes.
would go there too.
Trey
Yep.
McBride.
For sure.
Y'all
And
like
here's
Trey-
the thing too about the tight end position. Like I don't know what angle y'all are coming at, but that's a hybrid position. It's not just about receiving the
Yeah.
ball. There are some really
Blocking.
good blocking tight ends that
Yeah.
don't see the light of day in the media. One of them
Yeah.
being the best blocking tight end for me in the NFC is John Bates. The best blocking tight end to me in the AFC over the past few years has been Drew Sample. Two people who people are like, who? Because they're not catching the ball. So I think you got to at least throw in a really good blocking tight end in there just because of the nature of the position.
Kittle's also a really good blocking tight end. People may not
Yeah.
realize
Yeah.
he blocks at a really high level as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I gotta go AFC with this one as well. Murph, did you have a final verdict on AFC or NFC?
And Roy and Champ went AFC as well.
Yeah.
I'm going NFC just cause.
All right.
You just controversial.
Hey man,
That's just
That's Murph for you. That's
don't
Murph.
you want to you pick AFC for everything
Hey.
except this.
Hey, hold on. You got I like see y'all talking about McBride. I really haven't seen McBride enough, but I love George Kittle. And I love
Oh yeah,
I love Kyle Pitts.
he the real deal.
I think Kyle Pitts, if he get his quarterback situation going, like Kyle Pitts, I think he could be up there with a Brock Bowers. You know what I'm saying? I
He had
think
one of the greatest rookie seasons.
yeah, you know what I'm
Kyle
saying? Then you
Pitts
got
as a tight end.
Goddard, you got Laporta with them boys, you know what I'm saying?
Miles.
So
Mhm.
I like Hawkinson. You just mentioned the Vikings too now, OG.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's I think
He's
I
splitting
like
hairs really because
I
both
like
conferences
Hawkinson
have
over
good tight ends.
Henry for
Splitting
sure.
hairs.
Yeah. They both stack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like
They both
Hawkinson.
stack.
Okay, so at the AFC, we got tight ends. The AFC takes the tight ends. Let's go to running backs. Now, running backs to me, well, I'll give my opinion at the end, but we have Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr
Oof.
Gibbs, Saquon Barkley, Christian McCaffrey,
Oh man. All right,
Bucky
we
NFC,
Irvin.
don't
We
even see
good.
NFC.
We good. Yeah. What the hell we talking about?
Yeah,
Oh
mean-
man, what are we?
it's done.
Oh
And
my
then
God.
if we just want to name a couple on the AFC, we have Ashton Genty, Devon Achane, we have Derrick Henry, Chase Brown, James Cook,
Brees Hall.
but to be very honest, Brees Hall, James
Yeah.
Conner.
James Conner NFC, but yeah.
Yeah, he
Yes,
NFC.
he is NFC. But I think the NFC takes this one just top to bottom.
Absolutely.
Uh,
I don't think it's not even close
Hold
to
on,
me.
not even
Now,
hold
don't
on.
get me wrong. I love Derrick Henry. I love James Cook. Don't get me wrong. But it ain't. NFC is stacked. You talk about the two-headed monster in Detroit, Bucky Irvin, who I mentioned.
Oh,
I
my
mean,
goodness.
come on.
And Rashad
Saquon,
White. You can kind of think about that as a
Rashad White,
two-headed
yes.
monster.
I mean, you
yeah.
really could.
You could.
You really
You could.
both of those guys could be starting.
You
But man,
could.
look, Saquon, oh my
So
goodness.
y'all
Come on,
going
man.
NFC?
Don't do it, Murph. Do not do it. Don't.
He's
He's
trying
gonna
to
do
find
it.
a reason to.
You know what I'm
He's
saying?
going to do it.
No, I got a reason. Because it's some dogs in AFC. Like you said, Derrick Henry.
There is no doubt.
Okay, you got
There's
Derrick
no
Henry.
doubt.
Okay, we talk top 3, top 4 on both sides. You got Derrick Henry.
Right.
You got James Cook.
Okay.
Who you like over Derrick Henry and James Cook? Just give me 2, and I'll keep moving.
In the
Saquon
NFC,
Barkley, easy.
Saquon.
Easy.
Saquon had 50 yards.
I would put Gibbs in that same conversation with Cook, but I still think
Okay.
Cook is a little
Okay,
better.
so you got Gibbs, and you got who you said Gibbs and
Saquon.
Who's the other one?
And
Bucky
Saquon.
Irvin. I mean,
you
he's
got,
getting
so you
there.
got Saquon and Gibbs. You got Saquon and Gibbs. I got Derrick Henry and Cook. I'm gonna go one with you though. I'm gonna go Jonathan Taylor.
Ooh.
That's a good. Ooh, that's a good.
Great
Stop
one.
playing
Now,
with that boy.
now you helping the conversation a little bit now.
Jonathan Taylor.
so
So you
that
got,
boy is the real deal.
He
I
is.
cannot go
okay.
against
What about
that.
CMC? Oh my goodness.
Okay.
CMC
See?
for sure.
Ooh, okay.
Dog,
I got one for
Is
you.
he a
I
receiver
got
now?
one for you.
What does he play now? What's going
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He play receiver.
on? Man, he do it all.
He
Now
do it
my
all.
point is he do it all.
Exactly.
He can run between the tackles if you want him
Yeah,
to.
I got
Dude
one
is the
for
real
you.
deal.
I got one for you. Travis Etienne. Jr.
Cut it
Pretty
out.
good.
Okay.
Pretty good.
He
Okay.
towing
Cut it
that.
out.
Travis
He
Etienne
towing.
but for every Etienne, I have a Josh Jacobs.
Who came
Jesus.
from the AFC though? But he
But
came
that's
from
not
the
where he
AFC.
is today, my
We're
friend.
talking right now, Murph.
Okay, right now. Okay.
Man. You
He
can't
hurt
claim
right
him
now.
now.
He hurt right now, and put some respect on his name because we're gonna clip this. Joe Mixon.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's good when he's out there. Yeah. No
When he
doubt.
okay,
And to him,
see, that's
for him,
He's
Like
good.
that. Murph
that's
like
that big
that.
Seymour right there.
for Joe
That's that big
Mixon, I have
Seymour.
a David Montgomery.
Yeah,
David
you got
David
David
Montgomery.
Montgomery. He just rushed
Bruh.
over 100 yards last night against the Ravens. Right? He, one of the best goal line backs in the league. Like,
Yeah.
we could go there, Murph. Now, I mean,
if Saquon was so
Boy.
good, why they don't give it to him instead of giving it to Jalen Hurts?
tush push, easy answer.
I mean,
Tush
well, you can still hand it off. He should be able to get you one. He should be
Well,
able
I mean,
to.
you could say the same thing about Pete Carroll and Beast Mode. Like, if Marshawn Lynch was so good, why didn't Pete Carroll give it to him at the goal line? Like, sometimes it's just play calling and coaches making decisions, not actual talent on the field.
See, I look at those short yardage plays like this. It's all about the O-line. What gives them the advantage versus disadvantage, right? So, I don't care who's touching the ball. Like, it's always about the guys up front. So the tush push gives them an advantage because there's more pressure on the defense.
Yeah.
And handing it off, that takes more time. The mechanics of it, then everybody got to block a little bit longer. It's not about leverage. It's just really just more about overtaking your guy, which, includes leverage. But at the same time, that tush push is all about leverage. And they the best at it. I mean, and the timing of the snap, like, only when it's what the snap count is. So you can bang, bang. The quicker you bang, bang instead of bang and bang, the better. It is what it is.
So
I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. I'm gonna get one more off too. Now, A-Chain.
He nice.
A-Chain out there.
He nice.
That boy out there, he just like he like a Gibbs. He like Gibbs. A-Chain, Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins, ain't he with?
That's true, but also like a healthy Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara,
Bijan.
too.
We ain't even
Yeah,
mention
come on now.
Bijan. Oh, my God. Hold on.
Bijan Robinson. You mean highlight reel.
Conversation shut down. Thanks, Roy. Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut it down.
Close.
Thanks, Roy.
Tight ends went to
I'm
AFC.
done.
Running backs went to NFC. Now let's move on to the wide receivers. Just some notable names. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do a top 5 of each in each division. And feel free to add some if you want. Let's do NFC. CeeDee Lamb, in no particular order. CeeDee Lamb, Puka Nacua, Malik Neighbors, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and let's do A.J. Brown.
Stop the madness.
And then
Stop the madness. No. You gotta put Mike Evans in there. Please stop disrespecting.
Mike Evans. That's easy.
Y'all gotta stop disrespecting the big homie, the little homie, dog.
That's easy. We can do Mike Evans.
He about to break Jerry Rice's record, man. Y'all gotta stop disrespecting.
Yeah.
Mike
No, I agree 100%. We'll put Mike Evans
I
in
love
there.
you,
So then
I love you,
AFC,
little bro. I'm gonna stand on it for you.
we have Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Lab McConkey, I would put in there.
But hold on, Justin
T.
Jefferson
Higgins.
is in NFC.
He is in the NFC.
Yep.
Excuse me.
You good.
I mean, Jamar Chase, T.
AFC.
Higgins, Lab McConkey. Who else?
You got-
Because I know
you
you're
got
going to
DK Metcalf.
DK
You
Metcalf.
got
Tyreek. He is not a top receiver in the AFC.
you got Brian Thomas.
Not today, no.
You got
Okay. Respectable.
We gotta get Champ.
Nico
Uh,
Collins.
You play fantasy football, Champ?
Nico. I will put Nico in there. I do a little bit.
Yeah,
Mostly daily fantasy though.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So I see. Okay. He on it. Okay. We gotta get Champ in the lead with us, Roy.
Yes, sir.
Zay Flowers.
Zay.
Yeah.
He like.
Yeah, I mean,
OG boy. That's that OG.
dog. I still like Tyreek, until I don't.
I told y'all
But I
about
like
Tyreek.
him.
I told him yesterday about Tyreek Hill, man. I told him that.
I had Tyreek in one of my top list. I had Tyreek in there.
Yeah, the
okay.
wide receivers looks like it's going to the NFC, to be very honest with you. Between CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jefferson, Malik Neighbors, let's say Mike Evans, and one of the Browns, either Amon-Ra or AJ.
And
And then
Puka?
for the AFC, yeah,
God.
and I didn't even mention Puka. AFC, Jamar Chase, Lad
Puka
McConkey,
and
T.
Devontae
Higgins,
Adams.
DK Metcalf. I mean,
Jesus.
yeah,
Yeah.
come on. It's
Yeah,
not
NFC.
close.
It's yeah.
NFC, Murph.
I don't know.
Oh, and you just said it, Mike Evans, NFC. You just said it.
Mike Evans, yes. I was just messing with Arabia. I just be messing with it. I just messing with it. No, but
I'm like, how he gonna spin this one? The spin
yeah.
master.
Yeah. I just messing with. Now, hold on. Now we got you got Jamar Chase over there in the AFC. All right.
Right.
Triple Crown winner. Okay, let's just
Right.
put some respect on that right there. Okay, that you got him right there. All right, you got Keenan Allen out there. That's back. That's balling.
Right.
I mean, come on. See, that's that fantasy. That's
Oh, he's a good receiver. Let me not say he's a solid receiver.
See, our podcast chunk is like a bro versus a pro's perspective. So when he do shit like that,
I got it.
it kills me, dog. He
Was he still top 5 in the conference? No,
said
not at
Derrick
this
Henry
point.
was washed up when he was going through his contract dispute in Tennessee. It was just like it's crazy. So okay, you got.
Well, we know that ain't true.
Yeah,
exactly.
that was a wrong take. But Murph, you also said CMC wasn't good either.
No, I said CMC was injury prone. That's what I said. He was injury prone.
But okay, go ahead.
So we got Garrett
that's a
Wilson out
fact.
there now. We got Garrett Wilson. All right.
Ooh, that's another one.
Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like that one.
Yeah, but they ain't messing with NFC. This conversation.
No, up and down. Nah, it ain't close.
Tyreek Hill, two of the concussions, and there's a lot going on. McDaniel, the playbook, kind of,
Like NFC, man, from category to category, Arabia, man, it's I don't know, it's looking a little NFC-ish.
It is looking very
It's a lot of
NFC-ish.
talent, boy.
It's a lot
of talent.
I mean, when you've been bad for so long, you get all the top picks.
Oh gosh,
that's what
Here
ends
we
up
go.
happening.
No,
When you bad for a long
know
time,
what?
you get a lot of top picks. You just get a lot of top
And
picks, and that's what happens.
Here's the thing about that. It's two things. Number one, historically over the last couple of decades, the NFC and AFC is pretty much split down the middle with records against each other, with Super Bowls, with all these things. Like it's a very even competition, which is why this conversation is so great. And then number two, just because you have top picks don't mean you hitting on them. You have GMs who are really good at finding gems in the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th rounds. And you have people whose first round picks, top 10, just don't pan out in the NFL. So maybe the NFC GMs know how to scout talent better than AFC GMs.
Ooh, man, here's my take on that. There is some point to be made about identifying talent. I give people credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it's about timing. Like how you said Derrick Henry was washed up.
Yeah.
Probably would have believed you at the time.
At the time.
But you got to think he going to a different culture.
Yeah.
At a certain point in his career. Like Tennessee and Baltimore is two different places, boy.
Yeah.
And I can't expound on that enough.
Man,
like,
we gotta pray for Cam Ward. We gotta pray for Cam Ward because he's gonna disappear.
Exactly. Like, unless something dramatic happens where, he just had the best O-line in the league, the best weapons to throw to. So a lot of it's about timing. So I don't put a lot on that. I think the league has done a great job of creating, a balance, and giving every team an opportunity to shift the narrative on their team and the trajectory of it. It's so nuanced. It's so many different pieces, because some things don't work out one place as well as they would another place, So when certain players get in certain situations, they thrive, and it's all about opportunity, who your coach is, how they view you, how you practice.
Culture.
There's so many different, man, everything. It's so much. And I think ultimately that's what wins, the culture of the franchise. Because those teams like the Broncos were down for a while. Think about the Russell Wilson years and a little bit before that. But the culture of that program allowed them to bounce back pretty quick. Like now they go to the playoffs last year, young quarterback, and he's, well coached and given the opportunity to thrive. You bring in you keep veterans like a Sutton. You know what I'm saying? So all that stuff matters. You draft a PS2 who was an obvious great pick. Like when you see him in college, you're like, oh yeah.
Murph don't think he's the top corner in the league.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I mean, he's consistent.
Come on, champ.
I
I'm gonna
mean,
tell you
not
why.
champ.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you because
Hold
I went
on, this
against
Hall of Famer, champ.
because
Corner.
I
Now
went against players like Champ Bailey. That's why I don't believe it. Because
No, but
if you don't travel,
so what
hold on.
don't you, I want to know what you, go ahead.
He wasn't traveling. You got to travel to be deemed number
Yeah.
one.
When didn't he travel?
He wasn't
did
traveling
travel.
early on in his career, and they hit him. He wasn't the game where Jameis Winston threw for 500 on him. That game he was not traveling. Jared Judy, he wasn't following Jared Judy.
bro, the system had him stand on
Oh,
one
you talking
side.
about the Browns?
Yeah, that Browns game. But when
Yeah, I
CJ
remember.
put him on him,
I remember.
No, but
Yeah,
what I'm saying,
he's consistent.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then and like that's what I'm saying. Like I respected when Champ followed me during the game. And you watch on film, he followed Larry Fitzgerald, or he'll follow Terrell Owens, or he'll follow Ocho Cinco. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what era I grew up in. This type of era kind of switched with Richard Sherman.
You proving my point. You proving my point, and I'm gonna tell you how you prove my point.
All right.
About what I was saying earlier about timing.
Yeah.
Like, I had 13 defensive coordinators in 15 years.
That's crazy.
Do you think all of them wanted me to match up? Hell no.
Yeah.
So I oftentimes would fall into the system, get to know everybody, and then all of a sudden things go bad, and then now I'm demanding the matchup.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so there's a lot of that goes on behind the scenes that enables a guy to match up and disables. Now you got to go back to the Jerry Jeudy game. Was Jerry Jeudy the man before that game?
Right.
Was he? I don't. He had a career day against his former team.
Yeah.
We probably should have expected it, but
Yeah.
a lot of times it's hard to match up too. You know, it depends. It's a scheme. It's a lot of different things that dictate when and when not to match up, and a lot of it starts with the D coordinator.
Yeah.
And what he envisions as a successful approach. You know,
what you did say, what Champ did say though, and I rather, and it's so much respect there with Champ. I'll say what Mr. Bailey said. What Mr. Bailey said was that you know, when you with the follow, I just lost my train of thought. But following those guys and being Derek Stingley, right? Derek Stingley followed Mike Evans last 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? He followed him. So when that's what it was. See, Champ said he get to know the system. He start talking to the coaches. And when stuff hit the fan, he demands that he gonna go guard the number one. Hey, he's sitting back eating sunflower seeds, spinning sunflower seeds, and he tell coach in the defensive meeting, hey, coach, because they come in the meeting with the red dots. All right, hey, you playing this week, you got, say, let's just use the bus. You got Mike Evans, let's say you got Emeka, Chris Godwin's back, you got Bucky. So they gonna circle those guys. And then you got a guy like Mr. Bailey sitting in there and saying, coach, 13, X him out the game. You call the defense the way you call the defense, I got him. Darrell Reeves did that. Deion Sanders would do that. Champ Bailey would do that. Charles Woodson would do that. They gonna call Nnamdi Asomugha would do that. Like they would do that. But now these kids, the Sauce Gardners, the ones that stay within the system, sometimes, dog, you got to speak up and be like, bro, coach, I got this, dog. Like, I'm changing your game plan because they ain't never played. They just drawn up the play. So you need some.
But you know, you have to be able to do that though.
Huh?
Not everybody is a Champ Bailey. You have to be able to have the pedigree and the rapport to speak up. Because if you're not performing on the field and you're not of that pedigree, they're looking at you like you'll do what we tell you to do. Basically, everybody can't be a champ.
Yes and no though, because there's guys. I'm not gonna say hypothetically like Jalen Ramsey. You know what I'm saying? Like there's guys like when you start getting that talk, then I don't know how you figure it out. When you figure it out. But from if you're talking getting a gold jacket, if you're talking about being a perennial Pro Bowler, we're talking big leagues. I ain't talking college. I'm talking big leagues. When you're dealing with guys like we got on this call right now, that's when it's just a standard. The standard is the standard.
Yeah.
And if we lose our history of what it was for somebody to say, look, bro, I got you. And I'm gonna lock up, but like you said, it's coaching because D'Amico Ryan comes from a cloth like that. So now he got Stingley saying, "Look, we gonna guard Mike Evans the whole game, 1-on-1. We don't care about none of that." So, but all I'm saying is, don't mention guys that stay within the system with top 5 guys. You just,
Well, here's the funny thing is that same game you're referring to, when they actually matched him up with PS2, shut down. So what I'm saying is, like, you gotta take a closer look under the hood and say, okay, was that a system call? Was that something where he couldn't guard him? Like, you gotta understand what took place. So he was getting off without PS2 guarding him, but once they put PS2 on him, he didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
He's a real deal.
And then to your point, I guess the argument was way back, and it's just kind of just bringing up, I mean, like just old debates, but like, because it was a talk where Sauce Gardner was like dean number 1 in the league. Remember that talk about a year, 2 years ago? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was the talk, champ. And I'm glad we got you here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you here.
Yeah, I like Sauce. I know
you.
I mean, I like.
Yeah.
I just think PS2 is just way more consistent with his game. The guy don't make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
And, I think the hardest part about matching up is it kind of puts the coaches in a box. So I understand why they don't like it sometimes because fortunate enough for me, I had some nickel experience or at least playing inside. So I was able to understand zone defense. So when you went inside, the coaches weren't they weren't like, I guess, hamstrung with the idea, okay, he got to play man-to-man all the time. No, I could go in there, we could play zone, and then we can, because a lot of times teams will move people, as you know, just to see if you're man or zone. So when I'm moving across the formation, that usually dictates man. Now we playing zone because I know what I'm doing. So it enables you to do more when you guys can learn more and do more. So sometimes coaches don't like it. Can you play inside? Can you do everything inside? Are you willing to do everything inside? That's where I want to see these corners get to, because I don't see a lot of that. When they're inside, they're usually playing man to man.
And that's what my point was of saying that, like, hey, because it was like, hey, Sauce Gardner or Jalen Ramsey. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I know that was like a just old debate, but that's exactly what I was trying to. You said it so eloquently. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get back to that, because now we can judge a top 5 corner. But if you're staying on one side the whole game, or if you can't go in the nickel, and what he means by check the zone, so now you playing zone in the nickel, but then they run tall sweep to your side, and you got to set the edge. Like, it's a different
or blitz or anything.
You know what I'm saying? Or set the edge outside.
Yeah, you basically a linebacker.
Yeah. You feel me? Like, so those are things that kind of take that conversation to the next level of really, versus a fan saying Sauce Gardner name or just saying the name versus saying, hey, we see somebody that could really strap up. And that asking me too, asking you about Travis Hunter, but I'm gonna let Arabia do it because I think he should play corner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so last point about kind of draft and timing, I think 4 really good examples. Like I said, everybody can't be a Clinton Portis and a Champ Bailey and switch teams and be good in your previous team and really good in your next team. Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford having switched programs and look completely different in those programs. It's all about culture and timing and how you marry with your coaches and coordinators. Another example, and I use this as far as timing with coordinators, Jalen Hurts. Once again, when Nick Sirianni was calling plays in that first half of the season, didn't look good. Shane Steichen comes in, and now he looks really great. And last example, Saquon Barkley, behind an O-line on the Giants team that really just is stifling him. He goes to the Eagles and flourishes. So I completely agree. It's about timing and just how you're coming into a program and what that looks like now. So just to recap, we have the AFC winning the tight ends.
Champ Bailey leaving the command Redskins, going to the Broncos, getting the Super Bowl with right? Did he get a Super Bowl? No, he missed it by a year.
I did not.
Damn,
I missed it by 2 years.
2 years, 13.
Man.
Yeah, he missed it by my. I didn't mean to, but I thought my dog got one.
It's all good. A lot of my boys was on that team. I'm happy for them.
Yeah. So AFC gets the tight ends. Running backs goes to the NFC. Wide receivers goes to the NFC. 2 more before we get out of here. Let's do quarterbacks. And what I'll say is I think it's top heavy in the AFC, but more depth in the NFC. NFC has Baker Mayfield, Matthew Stafford, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, Jared Goff, Jordan Love, Jaden Daniels. And then the AFC has Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, champ. Go ahead, champ. It sounds like AFC, but go ahead, champ.
Yeah. I think the AFC is very top heavy. And then you just got some guys after that, like some guys to consider. I think top to bottom, the NFC, they got a lot of good quarterbacks, a lot of
Yeah.
good, but I think the AFC just got some special quarterbacks at the top. So, I mean, I can't every year, I don't think anybody's ever said Matthew Stafford's the best quarterback. But every year you could put him in your top 5. Like
Right.
you really could. He's that consistent. He's been playing forever. So I gotta get he is a dog, so you know how I feel about them naturally. But you also gotta show up. You also gotta do your thing. And he's been doing it for a minute. So but there's a lot of those kind of like him that are a little less than him, but I still think he's better than Jared Goff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, the top heavy AFC got to get this title.
Yeah. It's crazy. What do you think, Roy?
Yeah, I'm with champ, man. I think the AFC, when you got, all-time great already in Patrick Mahomes, you got a really great quarterback in Josh Allen, and then you got Lamar Jackson, and he's injured.
Joe Burrow.
But Joe Burrow, right? So it's
That's
like,
the reason why I didn't name him. I didn't name him for a reason, but I'll circle back to that point after Murph goes.
so
Good one.
when you look at it, those are when healthy, the top 4 quarterbacks in the league, like all in the AFC. So, and it's funny, we had Cam Newton.
Hey, I thought Jalen Hurts was top 5, Roy.
You gonna let me land, Murph? You gonna let me
Go
land?
ahead. All right.
But so you talk about the top 4 quarterbacks. We had a conversation at the Super Bowl with Cam Newton, and he vehemently said, I'm saying it wrong, but he adamantly said, there's 4 top quarterbacks and they're all in the AFC. That was his take, and he stood on that. And I rebutted and said, hey, let's not forget Jalen Hurts out of the NFC as far as the 5th option. But going back to this conversation, it's clearly AFC, and that's what it is.
Go ahead, Murph.
Could you pose that question one more time for me, Arabia? give it to me. Give it to me one more time.
Okay. Okay. Which conference in this particular instance has the better quarterbacks?
So, right now you got Goff at number 2 statistically. You got Jordan Love at number 4. Then you got Caleb Williams at 6. All right. And then you also, too, to Roy's point, I can't believe he ain't standing on Jalen Hurts. He been talking. Jalen Hurts is top 3. Jalen Hurts is top 3.
No,
So
I never said top 3. I said top 5.
Okay. So let's just say, and then also too, you got Jalen Hurts, you got Matthew Stafford, like the OG said, Matthew Stafford, but then another one y'all missing, who threw for 4,000 yards last year and 40 touchdowns, led the league, and that was Baker Mayfield. So with
I said him first.
Baker Mayfield, oh my bad, sorry, I missed that one. Baker Mayfield balling out of control. First time Bucks being 3-0 since 2005, right? And yeah, Mike Evans just went down, but we're going about to get Chris Godwin back. And we got a little Bucky out there. We, spin it all, So, and then y'all been riding on this NFC train the whole day. You know what I'm saying? And now y'all jumping off of it when it comes to quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson hasn't won a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Neither has Josh Allen. Ain't won no Super Bowl. But I know Jalen Hurts has. Jalen Hurts has won a Super Bowl.
Name the guy that has one in the AFC. Come on. We forgetting it.
Right. Yeah.
Homeboy.
Yeah. But then
that's what really tipped the scales for me.
Stafford won one. Yeah, Stafford.
Yeah, Stafford won one.
Yeah, Stafford
got one.
Yeah,
Stafford got one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It says a lot to get a Super Bowl in the Patrick Mahomes era. And Jalen Hurts has got one. Matthew Stafford's got one. Jordan Love's playing good. Jared Goff just beat Lamar Jackson. And, you know, you got Caleb Williams just destroyed the Cowgirls. They just destroyed them. And you got Baker. You got Baker cooking. You know what I'm saying? So, and
Yeah.
a lot of people don't like him, but his style a little different. I mean, Dak Prescott, it ain't his fault. It's the defense fault. It ain't his fault. And you got Kyler Murray out there. So I mean, I could say that is right now Patrick Mahomes 1-2. He ain't playing good ball. So are we talking? The question is, we talking right now, or
Yeah.
okay? Well then, yeah,
Right now.
I gotta go NFC. They playing better ball.
Yeah, so I also have to go NFC. And the reason why I intentionally left out Joe Burrow in that initial conversation is because there are fewer quarterbacks in the AFC of that magnitude. So if one goes down, it's only but a couple left. I mean, Josh Allen, Pat, Lamar, Herbert, Joe Burrow goes down. Don't let another one go down because then you'll only have 3. And out of 32 teams that are really on that top list. Whereas if a Baker goes down, you have Stafford, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, Jared Goff, Jordan Love, Jaden Daniels. And it goes from people in their sophomore season with Jaden Daniels to vets like Matthew Stafford. I mean, it's just like such a longer list of really good quarterbacks in the
Justin
NFC.
Herbert.
But again,
all right.
Justin Herbert, yes. I just think
Justin Herbert.
Just name.
What about Daniel Jones? Like, can Daniel Jones get any love? Man,
today?
Did you know they punted what, once or twice the whole year? They punted once or twice, and we in week 4. Like, what are we talking about?
Aaron Rodgers? Okay. I'm just
you know what I'm saying?
we
Aaron
didn't even
Rodgers,
finish.
Super Bowl champ. Like, Murph, if you want to go there, we can go there.
Yeah. Well, you can't really use Super Bowl champ Aaron Rodgers because he did the Super Bowls in the NFC. And if we're talking about today, he doesn't have any Super Bowls as an AFC quarterback.
But it's his Super Bowl.
But it is his
We
Super
talking
Bowl.
about
You're
him.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It is his Super Bowl for sure.
There you go.
He's
There you
currently
This
in
one's to
AFC,
me.
but go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so champ is AFC. Murph is your NFC.
I'm going NFC.
Yeah.
NFC playing ball
Roy
right now.
is AFC. Okay, so this one is tied. AFC and NFC are tied for quarterbacks. Last one, and we're going to go through this one really, really quick. Yes, high five.
Yeah.
We're going to go through this one really, really quick. Cornerbacks. Just to name a few in the AFC first. All right, so cornerbacks in the AFC. PS2, Derek Stingley Jr., Sauce Gardner. I'm going to put Trent.
You feel what I'm saying, champ? OG, legend in the game.
Keep going.
I was going to say Trent McDuffie. I was going to say Christian Gonzalez. I was going to say Marlon Humphrey. Denzel Ward. Yeah, Denzel Ward.
Denzel Ward. Oh, my God. Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
And then let's just go to the
I don't
NFC.
even know who's in the NFC.
Has Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, Witherspoon from the Seahawks, Jalen Johnson. I'll put J.C. Horn in there, but this one's an AFC by a landslide.
A.J. Terrell. I got to get a hometown kid.
Yeah, A.J. Terrell.
Yep, absolutely.
But it's hard. Like, you got to really dig deep to find NFC guys.
Yeah, but also, you know what's really interesting just about life and supply and demand in the NFL, the way that the market works? The NFC has better receivers. Does that mean the AFC would then have to counter that with better cornerbacks in the way that you would have to match up against your opponent? You know what I mean? But Champ, what do you think of as far as cornerbacks, AFC or NFC?
Oh, AFC, hands down. I mean, you talked about the top 3 guys in the league right now, who I think Sauce and Stingley and PS2. So with that, and then you can keep going. McDuffie. I mean, who else we said?
Christian Gonzalez,
Denzel Ward, Jalen Ramsey. I mean, I don't even know what he plays. He still play corner because he just looked like a football player.
Corner, he played all.
That dude, he do everything. Him and that damn Derwin James. I mean, just two monsters on the field.
Coach recently called him one of the best safeties he's ever seen.
Yeah. I think that's a fair statement. I mean, it's his experience, right? But I can't argue with that because I really watch him play, and my boys around here wondering who the hell is Derwin James because I keep saying his name out loud because I want them to see and pay attention. Like, this is what a football player looks like.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like Charles Woodson and Palomalu and all of them wrapped up in one.
Sean Taylor, the whole 9.
All of it.
R.I.P. How about you? We didn't even talk about Jair Alexander, but he's with the Ravens now, so that's just another one from the NFC to the AFC. What do you think, Roy?
Yeah, man, I'm going with the AFC on this one, man. We talked about PS2, Sauce Gardner. I mean, like, do I need to keep going? Jalen Ramsey, Joey Porter Jr. He don't get a lot of love, but he's really,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Damn.
Yeah.
he's a lockdown corner out there in Pittsburgh.
Mhm.
You got vet guys.
Who-
My guy came from the Eagles. What is it, Slay? Darius Slay came from
Darius
the Eagles.
Slay.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like,
Deron Bland for the NFC. If you're going to do that, I would put Deron Bland in there from last season.
Mhm.
boy, that's
Yep.
NFC, right? But
Yep,
Yeah,
NFC.
NFC.
I'm just saying from an AFC standpoint, it's just too deep. I mean, it's all AFC at this point.
Yep. But
Derek
Yeah.
then,
Stingley, I mean,
Yeah. Go ahead, Murph.
yeah, but okay. Now, where do you put like a Quinyon Mitchell? I know he's young. Where do you put Quinyon
Yeah, he's
Mitchell?
there.
I mean,
he's
you
a
know what I'm
top
saying?
corner, but I wouldn't say he's in the league of a PS2 yet. I mean,
Yeah,
Okay.
not yet. Yeah, I like him, though.
yeah, he's
Okay.
I
Another
like this
top
guy.
heavy category for the AFC, I would say. Like,
Oh, yeah.
not only is it top heavy, they also maybe even have the depth. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
a lot of depth there.
You can't
A
even
lot of
argue that
depth.
one, Murph. They so deep.
Yeah, but then it's like when you think about the NFC teams, though. Okay, I know Diggs ain't doing nothing. Trayvon Diggs, he kind of getting abused over there in Dallas. But when you talk about who was the defensive uh MVP for Week 3 was a cornerback
Yeah.
from the Minnesota Vikings. When you got Isaiah Rodgers, who had a pick 6 to the house.
Hey, look, he's on my radar. I
Okay,
tell you that.
okay, Isaiah.
But
Okay,
you got to show more. You got to
okay,
show more. I got to give him respect. But I
okay.
also go to your hometown
Yep.
team.
Oh,
My
Jamel
boy Jamel
Dean.
Dean.
Come on now.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I love Dean.
Dean,
You know,
what's I think not what is it? What's his name?
McCullough?
McCullough. Yeah, McCullough on the other side.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was meant to say. McDean, Dean. I think he gets overlooked a lot. He is, I believe, playing in Todd Bowles'
yeah,
defense. I say he a shutdown corner. Yeah, he be shutting stuff down, man. Um,
he
who else?
long too. Long
Very
He
corner.
long.
long,
Very long.
6'3" corner. Uh,
Yes.
but then yeah. So NFC, yeah, that's a tough one, man. Then I mean, all of them done migrated to the AFC. So I can see that.
I mean, you
I can
got a
see
couple
that.
guys in Seattle. You got Witherspoon, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She
Who
mentioned
else you
him.
got?
And
Roy,
then
give it to us, Roy. He
and you
almanac.
got there's a young corner out in Arizona that they're talking really highly of. Last name is Williams. I can't remember his first name, but he's
Garrett.
it was it Garrett the corner?
Garrett.
The
Yeah.
corner? That's his
Mhm.
name, Garrett Williams?
Garrett Williams.
And
Mhm.
then
Well, him, man, he's
what's the
really,
guy
really
you told me
good.
about? Wait, is he still with the Bears? Jalen is Jalen
Jalen
Johnson.
Johnson, she mentioned
Jalen
him. Yep.
Johnson.
Jalen
He's really good.
Johnson, he's supposed to be tough
Mhm.
too.
Mhm.
But yeah, I would have to digress and give it to the AFC. They got
Yeah.
the names, dog. I can't even. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Definitely do. It's undeniable. So if we look back, it's tied. Tight ends go to the AFC. Running backs go to the NFC. Wide receivers go to the NFC. Quarterbacks, we were tied, split 2 and 2 on this
Mhm.
panel. And then the last one went to the AFC. So altogether, we're tied at the skill positions,
Wow.
Down
So
the
there's no
middle.
right or wrong answer,
That's
which is
crazy.
why it's, again, such a great conversation.
Absolutely.
My last words on this is that we see a lot of osmosis between AFC and NFC. And the most impressive thing is when someone can be talented on their former team the same way that they are on that new team, because you have new coaches, new culture, new everything. And I think there's something to be said about talent traveling across programs. Tomorrow, join us to see which conference has the better trenches. We are going to be with Coach George Hegeman. We're talking, does the NFC or the AFC have the better D lines or the O lines? And then at the end of that, we'll tally everything up to see which conference is better. Any final thoughts from you guys?
Can I get a question in? I want to ask. I want to lower my hand. Can I ask Mr. Bailey this? So
Yeah, go ahead.
Bailey, we're talking Travis Hunter, right? You have played both sides of the ball. Like you say, I didn't know you was a running back all the way up until you got to college. And then you got Travis Hunter, who's playing wide receiver, playing cornerback. He was trained by Deion Sanders, who is, I'm not gonna lie, he's my number 2, you my number 1. and then Charles Woodson at 3. We had this debate on our show on Monday on One-on-One's podcast. I believe that he should stop playing wide receiver. I don't think he's a wide receiver. I think he should be a cornerback. I think he could go to the Pro Bowl this year playing cornerback, and just want to see from a Hall of Famer's take, what do you see in Travis Hunter's game offensively and defensively?
Okay, so I haven't seen much, to be honest, in the league.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they just not using him right
Yeah.
or what's going on. I mean, everybody got their question marks about the quarterback. So, so with that said, I think if it was up to me and he had to pick one, I'm picking corner all day. And so I agree with you there. Like if I had to pick one, but I think he can be good at both. The only issue is gonna be he's putting himself at risk, because we all know, like, playing receiver, for one, it's a dependent position. Like you solely depend on your quarterback to get you the ball. You depend on your O-line to protect the quarterback so he can get you the ball. And you also depend on the coach calling your number. Like, but on defense, you sort of control your own destiny. Like, you could be a corner with no pass rush and still handle your business. It obviously would make it a little easier, but you ain't 100% dependent on that. So from that standpoint, I would say corner all day. But he's young, he's hungry. I think he could do both at a high level. It's just how long can he do it?
Yeah.
And putting your body at risk like that, you one of the smallest guys on the field.
Right.
You always susceptible to some type of injury, whether it's soft tissue or bumps and bruises, because he's playing so many snaps. If he's allowed to do that, I haven't kept up with his snap count through the first 3
So
games.
I'll help you out. His snap
So-
count, he only played a few plays on defense, but then when they had the game, hopefully you saw this one when they played against the Bengals, he got a pass interference, which I didn't think was a pass
I saw
interference.
that. I saw it. No, that was a 50-50
That was a great
call
play,
there.
right? I felt like he
Yeah,
got his head around.
I thought it was good.
He played about 40 snaps on offense and about 38 snaps on defense. I think something around there.
That game? Was that the Cincy game?
The Cincy game, yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what about this past game against who they just played?
Jags,
The Falcons.
What about against the Texans?
The Houston Texans. I'm gonna look it up for you right now.
Yeah, because I see. Because to me, is it what's dictating how they use him? So understanding that helps. And I know his position coach because I had him when I was in Denver, and I know what type of coach he is. He's a technician. He's all about technique.
Okay.
So understanding, because again, dog, it goes back to my earlier statement about timing. Like, who's your coach? Like, are they allowing you to do certain things? What's the vibe in the building? What's their perception of what you should be doing? All that shit matters.
Here we go.
Right? So,
Carolina, he had 42 snaps on offense, 6 snaps on defense. It was 64% of the offense, 9% of the defense.
So that's less than 50 snaps.
Yep. And then now
That's less than 50.
He had 42 and 43, which was 59%, 62%. Against the Texans, it was 37 snaps on offense and defense, 53% and 68%. So he's averaging 60% offensive snap and 47% of the defensive snaps. He's got 10 catches.
Okay. So it sounds like he's increasing.
Game.
Yeah.
He's got 10 catches, 76 yards, 3 games, and 9 tackles and 1 pass breakup. No picks after week 3.
Okay. So it sounds like his production is increasing, at least his play. Now it's just, what's he gonna be more effective at, corner or receiver? Now I'm with you, Murph. If I had to pick one, I want him to do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick one, corner all day.
Yeah. This was a really great conversation, guys. Once again, join us tomorrow with Coach George so we can get into them trenches. Roy, Murph, I'm going to link where people can find you individually and your One-on-Ones podcast. Make sure you check out the One-on-Ones podcast. You can find the socials below. Thank you so much, Champ. We'll see you next week, Champ. And that's all the time we have for today. Bye.
Yes, sir. Thank you, girl. Good to see y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.